Do I really know my past? Can it be said that my cultural heritage is being honestly taught in the schools today?
1455 to 1485, Wars of the Roses in England. 1490, Portuguese ascend River Congo about 200 miles and convert King of Congo to Christianity. 1492, Christopher Columbus crosses Atlantic and discovers the West Indies. 1501, Negro slaves introduced to the Spanish Indies. 1562, John Hawkins starts the slave trade from West Africa to the Indies. 1577, Francis Drake sails around the world. 1619, first Negro slaves arrive in Virginia. 1625 to 1649, Charles I, King of England, states himself above the law.
There lies an unwritten law which states that in order to teach history, you need written facts. Otherwise, it ceases to exist. It was said that people flew. Long ago, the magic words were known. Kum kunkiale, kum tambo. Long ago in Africa, the magic was known, and the sky was full of blackbirds. When the slave ships sailed in and took the people, the ones who knew the magic spell shed their wings, and they began to forget. Kumkunkiale, Tambo. The further they sailed from the source into misery, the more indistinct became their memory of the words. Kumkunka, Tambo. When they arrived in the slave markets in their chains, they all looked the same, the Talensi, Igbo and Yoruba. Those with the secrets and those that had never flown, none remembered the magic words. Kumkunka, Kumkunka. Two slaves were sold to the same overseer, an old man named Lulumba who had flown, and a young Igbo woman who had shed her wings. They looked to the boss like all the others. He never looked at the eyes. They worked hard for the boss, and the driver beat them. They worked hard in the heat in the land that had once been Cherokee. In the heat they worked, plucking cotton for sails and shirts. And the driver beat them. The young woman falls, begins to rise up, but too late, the driver sees her and uncoils the whip. He brings it down on her back again and again. She falls and is still. The old man moves to her, words on his lips. Kumkunka. He can hear in the distance. Incomprehensible, magic words. In her mind is the village, the dance and the ritual, the flock soaring and rising and diving. She remembers the sounds. Kumkunka. Hands held, they remember the source of the power, the words of the magic, the past and the future. Kumkunkayale kumtambo. Kumkunkayale kumtambo. They remember together the words of the ancestors, crisscrossing paths, wandering rivers, the beating of wings, grandmother's whispers. She climbs to her feet. She grasps her baby and begins to rise above the cotton. Past the crack of the whip, she soars over the plantation, not looking back. She is free. Kum kunkayale kuntambo. Kum kunkayale kuntambo. The young man who has fallen ascends like a hawk and hovers above, eyes sharp on the oppressors. Kum kunkayale kuntambo. Kum kunkayale kuntambo. It was said that the slaves flew, that magic words were known. In the sky flew inventors, explorers and artists. Mary Seacole, Matthew Henson, Benjamin Banneker and Young, Richard Hunt, Marcus Garvey, George Washington Carver. It is said that we flew. I don't know where this is written. There is no evidence of the event. Historians don't look for feathers or listen for patterns in the wind. They look for nests and eggs. The wings of revolution still beat in the pass once made by Toussaint Louverture, Surgeon of Truth, and their shadows casting patterns in Soweto, Toxteth, Harlem and its roots. It is said that at dusk, the birds from all over the flocks would gather in the treetops. They would tell stories of their struggles and their journeys. Only at times of the greatest danger, the woods became quiet, and the birds perched, waiting silently in the branches.